All right. Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Yes? Sweet. All right. Available. Claim. Get quest. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, updates. I had to move my computer to the floor, which honestly, it's just temporary, but it's fine. Did I get the event weapon? I'm gonna be honest, I did not, and that is fine. It sucks I didn't, but it's fine. Hold up. Your poor back. Yeah, the thing is, the stand just completely, like... Why is it on the floor? Because the thing holding it up just crumbled. Like this little thing that I had it as a... And I don't have the time to fix it right now. So I'm just gonna fix it after stream. And then I'm gonna... Because the thing is, I don't want to move the computer too much. I don't want to move the computer too much while it's on. And then accidentally fuck something up, you know? So I've learned my lesson from Xbox. So yeah, so that was the thump. Yeah, that was the thump. So, I will fix it once stream is done. I'll turn off my computer and I'll do it properly rather than just like do it while it's on and all this other stuff. So, because, for those of you who don't know, well, actually, I don't even think I've talked about this story on stream ever. A long time ago, when the first Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 came out. And I'm not talking about Modern Warfare 2 or 3 that recently came out. I'm talking about the original, like in like 2000, what was it, like 10, 11 or some shit? Yeah, I'm an old geezer. So you now, elito motherfuckers. Basically, I remember chat wasn't born yet. That is true. Chat didn't exist. One thing I remember is I bought Modern Warfare 2 and I bought it from GameStop. And GameStop was this store where you would buy video games, for those of you who don't know. Yeah, I know, that's crazy to think. You were able to trade in your games and they would give you pennies to, they'd give you pennies for what you traded in is what that was. Yeah. Anyway, so like it seems like GameStop doesn't exist anymore. Anyway, so I traded in some games. I got Call of Duty, and they asked me, it's like, do you want to pay for the warranty? But like the warranty was essentially like, I think it was $2, and they could replace the game if anything bad happened. And I was like, yeah, sure. So I did that. I paid. I think it was like $2. It was some dumb warranty that they never thought they'd ever have to cover, and they're like, yeah, an easy $2 or whatever. So I got it, and a friend of mine, I remember when we were playing Call of Duty, mind you, I was a teenager when this game came out, and I was like, whatever, I'll play it. And he's like, dude, what do you mean you have your Xbox like vertical or whatever, or horizontal? You know it runs better if it's vertical, right? Never listen to your friends when they tell you dumb shit like this, chat. But here's the thing, I'm a gullible, naive idiot. And I was like, oh, it's like, yeah, it'll run better if you like turn it vertical. And I was like, oh, but yeah, you should do it right now. And I was like, oh, okay. So I turn it while the game is on, while the Xbox is on. And here's what happens when you do that, or at least with an Xbox 360. The moment you turn that thing, I just heard this, and I was like, what just happened? And then for some reason my Call of Duty turned off. It went to the Xbox dashboard and it said disk unreadable. And I was like, oh, what happened? And I took out the disc from the disc tray.
You even want this?
And they would come out. By the way, the disc tray back in the day would come out. It would just be like, boop, disc in, and then the disc will come out. So disc tray comes out. I take out the disc. There are two perfect circles around the back of the disc. 2 perfect circles scratched the fuck out of the disc. And I was like, oh my God, I just paid $64 for this. I was a teenager. Didn't make a lot of money back then. And I was like, oh my God, what do I do? And then I remembered, oh my God, I paid for that warranty. And mind you, this was hours after I bought the game. This wasn't like a week. This wasn't a month later. This was the same day. So I go to GameStop and I tell them I had no idea this could happen, but thankfully I paid for the warranty, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, the warranty doesn't cover this. I was like, what? Yeah. And I was like, but you guys said it would cover any sort of disc error, like any sort of scratch. And then he goes, shit, I did say that. And I was like, what? Were you just lying about the warranty? And it's like, no, it's not, this is unreadable. And it's like, well, what? Is he just trading a bad, like make it a used disc for a brand new disc? Like, what's the point of the warranty then? And it's like, look, I just saw you literally like 3 hours ago. I'll do it this one time, but you're technically not allowed to do that. And I was like, okay, I guess. Moral of the story is GameStop is a scam. But in my defense, in their defense, I also did scam GameStop when I was even younger. So GameStop had this ridiculous rule that they eventually removed, which they caught on because people were abusing it, aka me and my brother, me and my hermano. If you didn't know, back in the day, GameStop had this rule that if you had a used game, you could turn it in within 7 days and get your money back. So what me and my brother heard is, we got 7 days to beat a fucking video game. My brother was like, I think 15, 14, and I was 13. I was 12, 13. And I was like, okay. So I remember me and my brother for like a month straight, we'd go to GameStop every week. It's like, yeah, we want to return the game. What happened? They just stopped working. And they're like, oh, okay. Oh, weird, it's working on our but then eventually they caught on, and then like we gave it a month break, right? Because we went from playing like God, I can't even remember some of the games, but it was just really funny. We'd beat the game within 3 days. We'd go on the 4th day. It's like, yeah, the game, you know, it wasn't for me. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. And they'd return it, and they'd give us our money back, or we traded it, we changed it for another game. It was almost like a Blockbuster or a Hollywood Video, right? Just go in, rent it, you take it back. And then eventually, I think we did this for like 3 months. And then they're like, we're here to return the game. And they're like, no. And I was like, huh? It's like, you can't do that anymore. I was like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, we have a new policy. You can't return games within 7 days. It has to be within 2 days, like if the game stops working. And we're like, oh, okay, I guess. So me and my brother's like, well, we can't beat half these games within 2 days. But we tried. Oh, we tried. There were some games that we managed to do that, and we're like, yeah, it just didn't work on my Game Boy. Oh yeah, it didn't work on my DS. And eventually they just took the rule out altogether. Like they changed it to the game has to not work for you to be able to return it. And we're like, damn. And then I remember at one point what we tried to do, we tried to go to different GameStops to return it.
I scammed GameStop EB Games here because I had an Xbox One Blue controller that had a broken stick. So I went to EB Games, bought a new one, exact same model, and the next day I'd come back with the broken controller. No one asked, and I basically got a free controller upgrade.
That's crazy, Sylvie. But yeah, at one point we tried going to different GameStops, and then a new rule came about. It's like, no, you have to return it to the same GameStop that you bought it from. And we were like, squint. They knew, and we couldn't have been the only ones, because if it was just me and my brother doing it, it'd be like, oh, these guys again. They're like, oh yeah, they're notorious for doing this kind of shit. But it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
Try to lighten the mood
You got blacklisted? Bro, man, fuck GameStop. They didn't hire me when I was in high school. I applied. I knew more than their actual employees and they didn't want to hire me. Man, fuck GameStop. I said it. You were lucky? I know, which is crazy. Where the hell do I go for this quest? All right, anyway, let's do this. Let's do Navia's quest. And then we're going to end the stream. But I'm assuming Navia's quest is going to be like 2 hours long. Maybe 3. Working at GameStop sucked anyway. Yeah. Working for them sucks balls. It's really funny because both my con agent, one of my con agents, and Brooke Chalmers, who's a voice director now, both worked at EB Games. At GameStop and EB Games, like years ago. Like, if anything, if I lived in California, I would have probably had been scamming them. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm sure I would have become friends with them real quick. I love both Brooke and Chris. They're so it's just a small world because I didn't know that until like maybe a year ago that Brooke Chalmers knew my con agent and they were friends and both worked at the same EV game or like part of the same chain.
Dear partners.
Well. I know that Navia has a crazy line that is like specifically she only calls us partner, and I was like, well, damn, someone's flirting. Who's my favorite voice actor from Genshin? Too many cooks. Thank you for the 95 biddies. I need to step out, but thank you for the stream. Always remember, be gay and make dad jokes. Yes, sir. Do you plan on streaming Persona 3 Reload? You know, I thought about it. I even said I was going to stream it 20 minutes ago, but now that you said it, nah. You know what? Nah, I'm good. I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to stream Persona 3 Reload now. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, no, I plan on streaming it.
That voice. It's Navia.
Yeah, it's Navia. Hello.
Hey Cy, glad
Hi.
you had a great time at SAC Anime. I'm so happy that The Boy and the Heron won the Golden Globe for Best Animated Movie. Clapping hands.
That is crazy. And it's even crazier to me that I don't. Wait, what? Each of Oh. What the fuck? Okay. I got an email. It's even crazier that I think as gorgeous of a film as it is, what were the other nominees before I say anything? Because I saw The Boy and the Heron, and it definitely felt like there were parts missing from the movie, which turns out they were missing. And it's because apparently Miyazaki's uncle passed away, and that was a big part of the movie, right? Golden Globe nominations. So let's see. Best animated. But yeah, I remember watching it and I was like, this is a slow start. It was really cool. I thought the voice acting for the dub was really good. I thought Christian Bale was a little weird because sometimes he'd slip into like an English accent, then a New York accent, and then just no accent. So I thought that was kind of strange. Yeah. Animated archives, best animated motion picture. I'm just trying to see what the nominees were. Winner portraits. Oh, what are the nominees? Damn it, 2024 nominees. All right, hold on. Da-na-na-na-na. Best motion picture animated: Elemental, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Suzume, Super Mario Brothers, Wish. Sorry. Guy Big Dumb, thank you for the 20 months. I'm gonna be honest, I think Across the Spider-Verse should have won. Either Spider-Verse or Suzume over Boy and the Heron. In my opinion. Because The Boy and the Heron was a beautiful movie, animated, gorgeous, right? But I just felt like, I was like, it's a good movie, but I don't think it was like, if we're going based on animation alone, then I think it's between Boy in the Heron and Spider-Verse. But like, if we're talking overall, like performances and story and animation, I think there should be more discussion between it. Even soundtrack as well. One thing I thought about The Boy and the Heron was that they used the theme a little too much. Like, I felt like it was very repetitive. But it was very, there were a lot of, and mind you, I've seen the dub, so this could be different. So this could be different for the sub, like the original, where it felt like some moments in the dub were either mistranslated, not adapted right, because it felt like, because there were moments where I was like, oh, the kid and the mom are meeting, but they don't know their mother and son, right? And then later on in the movie, they apparently it seemed like they had a conversation that they realized it, but I was like, what? This is either it's missing pieces or it's mistranslated or misadapted. So yeah, I definitely, Boy and the Heron is a good movie, but I personally don't think it should have won. Bro, when are you joining Vishojo? Fucking Lamau. I wish. But yeah, not anytime soon, unless they hit me up like tomorrow. I'd be like, yeah, I'd do it. But yeah. But I definitely don't think Wish should have been nominated. Personally, I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles should have been nominated. If we're going off animation alone. So, anyway, that's my rant about The Boy and the Heron. Good movie. Robert Pattinson stole the fucking show for the dub.
I didn't expect to run into you guys here today. Are you headed somewhere?
Just adventuring just getting our daily dose of adventuring in. No plans in particular.
How about you, Navia? Are you still busy rebuilding Poisson?
Poisson? Every time.
We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are still a few things left to take care of.
I feel like someone's got to make like a clip reel of every time a character in Genshin has said Poisson, and then just put it back to back to back. Poisson, 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 Poisson. In my opinion. Did you hear Mark Hamill though?
Materials, confirming construction timelines, discussing compensation terms with families affected by the disaster.
I'll let Navia finish.
All of that, I've been making a lot of trips between the court and Poisson.
And Poisson? See what I mean? Anyway, you brought up, did you hear Mark Hamill though? I love Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill is a fantastic actor, whether he's Luke Skywalker, whether he's Skeletor in the new He-Man show, whether he's the Joker, if he skips from regular show. Every time I hear Mark Hamill, fantastic, right? He's great. He did not steal the show in Boy and the Heron. If you really thought that Robert Pattinson didn't steal the show, you're just incorrect. When it comes to the English dub of that movie, Mark Hamill and Dave Bautista sound very similar. And that's why I'm like, oh, I remember watching the trailer. I was like, I don't know who is talking. But Robert, I could not even tell it was him. The whole time he's acting as that bird, he is killing it. Like, this movie has a bunch of A-list actors, right? It even has Willem Dafoe in it. But, nah. Robert, as that bird, is literally insane. Because everybody talks about it, it's like, I'm sick and tired of on-camera actors doing voiceover and not sounding good. I think everybody in that movie sounds great, right? For the dub. But Robert, I think, did his homework. And just like, obviously, Mark Hamill has done voiceover. He's done voiceover for the majority of his life. But Robert, I was like, dog, what the fuck? Is this your first voiceover? What's going on here? That dude really wanted to be that fucking bird. Robert was, y'all never gonna Twilight me ever again. Hell no. No, sir. Now I'm gonna be like, yo, that's the bird from Boy and the Heron. But yeah, no, Robert stole that show. And if you think anyone else did it, you objectively, you are just incorrect. I think everyone in that movie did fantastic. But Robert with that bird and the way he did it, Mahito, your mother. I was like, hey, yo, what the fuck? Anyway, I'm getting distracted from our Genshin.
Well, though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, as the administrators of Poisson, Spina di Rosula should take
I
some
agree. Mark was
responsibility
great.
as well.
Mark was fantastic in the movie.
Our financial situation
I wish there
right
was
now
more of
isn't
his
the
character.
best,
That's the unfortunate thing.
All we've been doing is signing agreements for the damages to be repaid at a later date. Though just pieces of paper now, they demonstrate our commitment. They're necessary to restore the people's faith in us.
Do I think Paimon is the unknown god, yes or no? Obviously, I think there is something to Paimon. Personally, I think, if you want to know my theory about Paimon, I think her halo is broken. You see Paimon's halo, how it has that like opening at the end. I personally think that halo is broken, and this isn't her true form. This is some Midna bullshit, like from Twilight Princess. I personally think that Paimon's true form is some sort of deity of some kind. Some, maybe like the god of like traveling or journeying, like similar to the Trailblazer, but not, you know. But I do think that that is like a broken piece, and once you complete it, like that's why Paimon seems so juvenile. Cause bro, Paimon got the crown backwards. That would actually be hilarious. But I just think that the fact that we just run into Paimon and Paimon doesn't know anything or acts like she's our guide, but at the same time doesn't know anything about Tevat at the same time, it's just strange, you know? Like, why would she be here and all that stuff? The way they've written her, I don't think that she's a spy. But hey, Ben, thank you for the 5 gifted. But I do think there is more to her than meets the eye. At least that's my hope. That's my headcanon. Because if Paimon is just baby, then I'm like, okay. But what it does seem to be is that Paimon is supposed to be our version of Dainsleif, right? Because what Paimon is to us is what Dainsleif was to our sibling. Depending if you're playing as Aether or Lumine. You know, it switches, right? So, yeah. I don't know. That's just me. Could be completely wrong. Talking out of my ass. I will say her little crown thing, like, I don't know why, it just reminds me of a dragon, that symbol. You know, you got the wings, you got the legs, and then like a tail in the back. I don't know. Maybe it's like Rorschach type shit, where I'm just making shit up as I go.
Oh,
Hey, Rai! Thank you for the 6 months.
Hey, 6 months already. CyYuVtuber. I'm only in Inazuma story-wise, but my theory so far is that the Traveler and Paimon were Ken Rai's attempt to create a man-made equivalent to an Archon.
Interesting. I would say yes for Paimon, not for Aether. Like our Traveler. Because our Traveler... Because, I mean, at the very beginning, you know what would be crazy? Because technically, what if you are right? Because technically, we aren't from this world, but whichever sibling you didn't pick is? That would be an interesting theory. And maybe they did that, like, wouldn't it be wild if technically we did die? And if they recreated our, like, body so many years later, and they just took like memories from like our corpse or from this cube. That would be interesting. That they actually killed us when they sent after during that fight at the very beginning, and we're like some sort of homunculus similar to Albedo. That would be interesting. I don't know. We'll see. It would make sense if Paimon and the Traveler were a pair. If and that's why they're stuck to the hip. Because I mean, they randomly found each other, right?
Oh, you bet. Between that and all the other errands I have to run at the court, I'm always forgetting one thing or another. So before I came over this time, I took a page from Melusa's book and decided to
Ethan
make
Winters
a list
mold.
of
Yeah,
everything.
kind of like that.
This way, it's easy to see which tasks you haven't checked off.
I am interested to see what the Dainsleif quest will be. What will the Dainsleif quest will uncover during the during 4.0, like during the Fontaine era. Because I feel like we do need more of that, right? So, how's your day been? I mean, I traveled this morning. I flew in, and now I'm here.
And then, since Malus loved using shorthand,
Malus!
I decided to also follow his example and come up with some shorthand of my own. But after running a few errands in the city, I'm kind of struggling to even read my own handwriting anymore.
That does sound like you, all right. So what kind of shorthand did you use?
Oh, wanna take a look?
Let Paimon see. Wait, there's nothing here but a bunch of weird symbols. This looks like a piece of kelp wrapped around a stick. And this other one, is it supposed to be a boar in a box?
Boar in a box! Doo-doo-doo!
First one has to do with confirming the final payment amount for the fishermen.
You can blame it
Well,
all
the second
on
one
me!
is a reminder to try the
Boar
new
in a
burger
box.
that just hit the market.
Okay, but
I think I combined two different
definitely
songs.
see how you might forget what each of these
I combined
mean.
Baby Come Back and Dick in a Box with Boar in a Box. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with me, dude? I was like, wait a minute. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, I got it. I realized where I fucked up. This is Navia's story quest. You did what? The song Baby Come Back? And you've never heard My Dick in a Box from the Lonely Island? Children. All right. It's a song. It's a song, chat. That jet lag kicked in. You know what? That's fair. The old geezer didn't take his medicine. Oh, you're right. Let me get my meds. This is my first CyYu stream. Help. I'm so sorry. Maybe just use standardized shorthand symbols next time. Maybe just write out each item next time.
Thank you for your advice. These are the kinds of things you only really figure out once you've tried them out yourself. I thought that as long as I understood my shorthand when I came up with it, I'd be sure to remember the symbols when I looked at them later. Unfortunately, I've definitely proven myself wrong.
Well, now you know for next time.
Now I know.
Anyway, I should have already taken care
Sorry,
of
if you're
most of
old,
the
I'm
things on
ancient.
the list.
Yes, sir.
There are still a few symbols that I can't decipher, but I don't think they're anything too super important.
I have Ace. I'm excited for the show. I'm a musical nut, so I'm all about it.
Worst comes to worst, I'll just make another trip.
Ah, so you're going to head
Take
back now?
another trip.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, actually, since we talked about the reconstruction earlier, wanna come with me and check
Before
out the
creation
town for
comes
yourself?
destruction.
You said you don't have any plans, right? So we can just catch a boat and head over. It won't take long at all.
It's a bit sudden, but Paimon doesn't see why not. What do you think, Traveler?
I'd be interested in taking a look. Would be
Then
a
let's
pretty
go.
nice break.
We'll take a boat over.
Oh, you mean the Aquabus, right? Like the Clementine line?
Oh, sorry.
Clementine?
I meant our own boat. The Aquabus doesn't have a station near Poisson, so... All right,
Yeah,
follow
sounds good to me. Let's go! I am 29 years old.
The engineer is still doing a few routine safety checks. We can
Safety
head out as soon as we
first!
get the green light.
So,
Did you see the Has Been Hotel released a new song? I have not heard it actually. I'm actually just waiting for the show.
Yeah, that's right. Callus and Navia are
I
self-explanatory.
thought you were 30 already?
While
What the f-
Clementine was the name that my mother went by.
Spina de Rosula is one of the main sponsors for the construction, right?
If you provided the Mora to build the lines, then why isn't there even a dedicated line to Poisson?
To Poisson? Yo, dude,
Spina di
I'ma
Rosula
seriously
built
need
all
that
the
mix
lines,
of
yet you
Poisson,
still have
Poisson,
to take a
Poisson,
special boat just to go home.
Poisson.
Paimon doesn't get it.
Well, what I heard is that most of our businesses don't actually use Poisson as a hub. So there was no real reason to build a line straight to Poisson. You are
They're
right,
like,
Maddie.
you aren't
It's a
old
bit
yet.
strange, though. If you've already committed to build 3 lines, why not just add a 4th?
Yeah. Is that a fourth?
That's what Paimon's saying. The Aquabus is so convenient. It's really a huge shame.
Well, it is what it is. You know what my father was like. Even I often struggled to figure out what was going on in his head.
Well, something that big also wouldn't have been just his call. Perhaps the rest of Spina didn't see a point to having a 4th line.
But
The
that
Grand
would only
Line.
be the case if he cared about what others thought. My father was always really stubborn. Once he made up his mind, good luck getting him to change it. From what I've heard, the rights of all the other members of the Spina only went as far as giving him advice or
Oh
suggestions.
my god, I almost dropped my coffee.
And no farther. That included my mother, too.
You just finished your high school portfolio? What do you mean by that? You mean your portfolio for college? Or your portfolio to get into high school? Say college.
Huh. Well, that explains why you weren't on the greatest of terms with him.
Yeah, because I wouldn't just let him keep getting his way. He was just... not very agreeable.
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
All right, Leslie.
All right, then let's head out.
Let's set sail for the Grand Line. Yo, have you guys heard the new One Piece opening? Bro, the new One Piece opening is fire. Dude, that shit had
It'll be a
me
while before we get to
grooving like
Let's
we
keep
are.
talking.
Navia, what was your mother like as a person?
Oh, she was an architect. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Sorry, she totally forgot that you mentioned before that she passed away during childbirth, so you probably don't remember her at all.
How to sneak in exposition. Bro, it wasn't for
That's all
college?
right.
Dear Lord.
I've heard many stories
Huh?
about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always said that they were sure we would have gotten
I didn't
along
press anything.
seamlessly.
I don't even have autoplay on.
While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful and funny. Their complementary personalities allowed them to make up for each other's flaws.
Man,
My
I can't
father
believe
would run the
Kavi's mom
businesses
is
and
Navia's
expand our
mom.
reach,
I'm kidding.
While my mother would keep the peace and make sure that everyone was happy. Their work made sure that the Spina could grow and thrive.
Sounds like they were not just a well-matched couple, but fantastic business partners as well.
Yeah, but those are just stories and anecdotes after all. It's hard for me to piece together a more complete or intimate picture of her. But sometimes, I'd still look at the Clementine line and wonder, would the Spina and Poisson still be what they are today had my mother survived? Silver once said that a name is a kind of inscription, a way to etch a memory into the world. When given a name, a cold, inanimate object can gain a completely new meaning.
Yes, it is a spoiler. How dare
I
you?
will always associate the line with her in my heart. Over the past few weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how water can take in and hold our most intense feelings and memories, as well as how one may reflect on their past by watching the sea. I've lost many beloved people and memories to the sea. Even though I cannot stop for them and must continue to keep moving, the fact
It
remains
calls
that they
me.
existed in my life and gave me the
No
reason
one
and
knew.
motivation to move
Bro.
forward.
Re-download Twitch for this. Hey, women are all hot.
Always. But no matter what, we can't change the past. But I tell myself that I need to keep looking towards the future.
Keep moving
Everyone,
forward.
Even my parents have already overcome so many obstacles. Besides, I'm the president of Spina di Rosula. I've got to keep my chin up.
I think you mean the boss. Hey, the boss. What's up, Small Bean?
We've reached the shore. Let's go.
We could have just
I'll show
teleported
you
here.
the new poisson.
We could have teleported here. New poisson. We'll see about that.
Navia, do you think she's doing alright?
No. She seems to be managing. She's always been having to cope with one thing or another.
Okay. Paimon supposes you're right. She's really been through a lot. It couldn't have been easy shouldering so much by herself.
This is your fault. You brought it up, Paimon. You brought up that tragic past. Oh, look at the cute bird. Die! You may have gotten away, bird. But I will find you. And you will die. You feel like what's bugged? Ooh, there's a Hydraculus around here. We're going down, down, down the merry-go-round. CyYu, stop destroying the ecosystem. What do you mean? I didn't do nothing. Oh god, I'm getting fucked. I'm getting fucked! It's fine. I'm out of there. Psh, they can't reach me up here. It would be wild if they could, actually. CyYu, are you a Sino main? Why are you laughing? Why is that so funny? Why wouldn't I be a Sino main?
Behold.
Nature clapping back! Imagine if it shot you out of the water. I was honestly waiting for it, if I'm gonna be honest. Can you guess who I main? Wanderer. Nailed it. Do. I'm here for Spina do Rosula. Looks exactly the same.
Boss, you're back! Traveler and Paimon, welcome back to Poisson.
Hey, that's another poisson.
Hey, fancy seeing you again, Florent. Is
Florent?
it to take care of Navia now?
Hey, I can totally take care of myself. For the time being, I'll go around without any attendance. We did hand over some of Malus's old responsibilities to Florent, though.
Oh,
It's been
nice.
really nice to have him around to help out.
Thank you for the compliment, boss. As you see, I've been working closely with the boss on rebuilding Poisson. Mr.
Building
Malus was
Poisson.
an extremely capable and respected member of the Spina. I've got some really big shoes to fill.
All right.
Yeah,
all
you sure
right.
do.
There's
You'll never
no
be
need to
silver.
So formal. Everyone's
Nor
got to be real
Malus.
friends by now. Were you waiting here for me? Did we manage to make any progress on the statue?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor about the job, but they can't get started on sourcing a correctly sized block without
pulled
knowing
sign
the
up for you.
design that
Good.
we want to use first.
You're commissioning a statue?
Oh.
So basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my parents in commemoration of
Oh, how
everything
sweet.
they've done for the Spina and the town of Poisson. But since my father was known as callously unfaithful for the longest time, it would have been too controversial to commission a statue of him. But now that his
Yeah, I
name's
am
been
also gonna
cleared,
miss how they
and the
refer
town is
to
also
Navia
being
as
rebuilt,
Mademoiselle.
I thought this would be the perfect chance to
Mademoiselle.
actually realize this dream.
The funds to build the statue were freely donated by the people of Poisson
Oh,
to
that's
show their
nice.
appreciation for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus and everything
Shouldn't
they did.
Navia be featured with them too?
Me? I'm just the newbie president that's running around and causing everyone trouble. Maybe we can have this conversation again in a few decades, once I've done more for the
Few
town and the
decades?
people.
Hey, there's no need to be so humble. Didn't you just help save the entire country?
That is true.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe that Boss should have a place on the statue.
Yeah.
Hey, if you keep inflating my ego like this, I might just float off into the sky with my parasol.
Yeah, just like Willy Wonka.
Just kidding.
And
There's
Mary
no
Poppins.
way that I'd accept that kind of compliment at face value. At a minimum, I'd have to match what my father did for the people.
Well, if that's what you think, I think it'll just be a matter of time. And also, you already did that. You saved the country.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I just don't think I'm ready yet. Anyway, Florent, now it's up to us to confirm the final design, right?
Of the statue.
We can ask the sculptor to start looking for a good block once we've decided on the poses for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callis. But we
Imagine
haven't
if the
had any
parasol
real
was a wing
discussions
glider.
yet on the
Man, I
possible
wish.
designs. I feel like I should get a few promising designs first, and then send them over to you to review.
There's no need for all that. Let's decide on a design right now.
Yeah.
You, come over here with me.
Okay. I'll tell you which statue design sucks and which one is good. What are you doing?
Modeling a few poses, of course. Here, just pretend to be Callis, and I'll be Clementine.
She wants his chat. Presumptuous.
Didn't you say on the boat that Callis and Clementine sounded like great partners? Well, then there's no one better
Bro,
to fill this role
she's
than
so
my
into
most
ether.
valuable partner. Florent, let's grab some reference shots.
You've got it, boss. I'll go get the camera.
She's so into ether chat.
Well, what do you think?
She has a
Got
big
any
flirt.
ideas?
Only with the ether.
Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before.
I'm
but
only
I could
pulling
never
for
come up
Chevrolet.
with any fresh or original ideas. It's probably because my idea of them is already kind of set in stone. So, I want to pick your brain for a bit and see if you can come up with some new and interesting ideas.
Okay.
All good here, boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
Okay, then let's try something imposing. Let's try looking into the distance. Yeah.
By that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea?
Yay.
Sure. Let's give that a try.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
You really remind Paimon of a captain and their first mate.
Yeah. Wait, who was taller? Was it the original boss or Clementine?
Look over there, my dear Clementine. As you can see, every tree on that island is dripping with mora fruit.
Paimon sounds like an old man.
But there's something off with the composition. This pose makes Mr. Callis look too tall next to the
What? How short is this man?
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
What? I think they fucked up. Wait, unless... Wait, is Clementine supposed to be the one pointing? Maybe I'm...
Well, Paimon is a fan. A statue like this would look fantastic on a boat.
Wait, but we can't do that. Very few
Hey, what's up,
people
Ether?
would see the statue if we were to put it on a boat. This statue is meant to be placed in the town.
Okay.
But then, since we're putting it in the town, the whole point of the pose would be lost.
My brain isn't braining.
Oh, okay. We'll try to think of something else.
Okay, let's try something imposing. Why don't we just strike a happy pose?
A happy pose? You mean
Happy
something
pose,
like
pose?
We were laughing together at a funny
Oh,
joke?
that's terrible. That wouldn't be a good statue.
With all that,
Would we even be able to tell what they are supposed to be laughing about?
Yeah, Poisson is a joke.
yeah,
Ha!
and that'd probably be a massive pain to sculpt as.
Could one of you...
Ah, ha, 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 ha. Man, Poisson sure did get flooded.
That actually sounds pretty hard to pull off. Forget it.
Let's try
Imposing,
imposing.
huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
Back to back. Yeah, I knew it. That's, yup. Damn, look at that. She looks so smug. I love it.
This pose. It makes me recall Sfina di Rasula's glorious golden age.
I mean, when in doubt, go with the classic, you know?
But isn't Clementine's pose a bit too bold and heroic? Was she really that kind of person? If we were to stick with this pose, maybe people would wonder if she was actually the real boss behind the scenes.
Okay.
Well, tabloids did indeed speculate as much back in the day, but the Spina pulled a few strings and made both the report and the journalist disappear.
Oh, Paimon was just kidding! Please don't make Paimon disappear.
Yeah, make Paimon disappear real quick.
What Florent meant was that we asked the journalist to choose a new alias.
Yeah, so keep your mouth shut, Paimon, and you'll be swimming with the guppies.
You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else.
You'll be sleeping with the fishies. fishies. Hey, yo. Okay, I like that one a lot. My guy was like,
We tried a bunch of different ideas, but none of them felt right.
Oh,
oh, my bad,
don't worry.
Paimon.
We still got a lot of reference shots out of the session, and each of them can be considered to be a souvenir in their own right. Let's just keep the ideas we tried as backups. Man, if I knew I was going to do a photo shoot with the Traveler, I would have prepared a lot of outfits and props ahead of time.
Hey, yo. What's your deal, Navia?
Oh, outfits! Ugh, that's the errand I forgot back in the city. Do either of you still remember that girl? The girl I went to see with you two. Her name is Adele.
No. I'm gonna be honest, I'm like, who?
Oh, Paimon remembers her. She was the one that we met while investigating Mr. Callus's case, right?
She always believed that her father, Jacques, was a good person.
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. So, after the case, she was finally willing to talk to me. And she told me that she wanted to join the Spina too.
Okay.
I said that it's fine, but young children are not allowed to join the Spina. She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome her with open arms. But
Oh, my bad.
how could I get her to believe that I meant what I said? In the end, I came up with an idea. I'd have a Spina uniform made and give it to her as a gift.
A gift?
I got so busy and distracted in the city that I forgot to pick the uniform up. So I did forget something important after all.
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone to pick it up right away.
On the matter of the statue...
What are you talking about,
We
Stubbs?
should still come up with a few more ideas for the design. I'll have to trouble you to source some for me.
We could have just done that from the start.
Hey, at least this way we got some cool pictures.
Yeah, you're right. They'll have some value as souvenirs at least.
Oh, Paimon. You're trying to be quirky and sassy and funny, but it's just not working.
Navia, the wrong. Guess who's back?
Who the fuck are you? You'll never be my loose.
Huh? But aren't you supposed to...
Dead? Yes, I know, I am.
Oh, well, if it isn't Coulter. Back already from the Fortress of Meripede?
This motherfucker went to jail. Hey, what's up,
That's
Layla?
right. I finally finished serving my time. Gotta say, turns out I was a lot tougher than I thought.
Bro, who?
After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson. You could say that familiar briny smell became a primal call, urging me to forget everything else and just come back home.
Is this
You
someone?
wouldn't believe how much I've missed Melissa's grilled fish. I dreamed about it every time I had to get a welfare meal down there underneath the sea.
It's good to have you back, Coulter. You look as well as ever.
And this guy is?
That's what I'm saying. Who?
Let me introduce you. This is Coulter, another of Spina di Rosula's members. He was found guilty and sentenced to the Fortress of Meripede some time ago.
By some time
But,
ago, we mean last
looking
week.
at it now, it was probably another one of Marcel's plots while he worked at the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Wait, Mr. Marcel? What do you mean? He was involved in some sort of plot?
Oh, we got a lot to catch you up on, Coulter. Hey, doppelganger, thank you for the raid.
Have you not heard anything at all about the water from the primordial sea case?
Well, I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water levels miraculously receded. I thought that was all there was to it and didn't care to ask for any more details. Do you mean Mr. Marcel was somehow involved with all that?
He caused all that.
Looks like we'll have to explain everything from the top. That case, a lot of things have happened in Poisson since then. First things first, let me introduce you to these two. They're my most trusted partners, and they've been with me through thick and thin. Now you could call them Spina di Rosula's VIP helpers.
They're my most trusted partners. Because my two most trusted partners.
Oh, nice to meet you. I don't recall.
If he
Navia
brings
ever
up Melus
generously
and Silver, I'm done.
complimenting anyone like that before. So you must be pretty amazing to get that from her.
Yeah, we are indeed pretty amazing. But we've been cool since before we even
I'm not giving Paimon any credit. We just followed Navia's lead.
Humble again as always, I see. Even when I was totally
Lahi!
sincere
Thank you for
with
the tier
my
1.
praise.
Nice, nice. Spina di Rosula always seems to attract great people. Oh, that reminds me.
Shit. I accidentally cut him off. I meant to press square. Oh, he brought up Melusan Silver. He's like, where are Melusan Silver?
Coulter, a lot of things happened while you were gone. As you can see, even Poisson isn't quite the same as how it was before you left.
They lost their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
Don't you feel like an asshole now, huh?
What did you say?
Well, that's what happened.
This isn't some kind of morbid welcome home prank, right? You're just scaring me on purpose because I don't know anything about what's happened.
You're gonna make it repeat it, aren't you?
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. They weren't the only people we lost either. Many others, including Melissa, also lost their lives in the disaster.
This motherfucker can go, Melissa! Nah! Fuck!
Luce and Melissa, dead.
Hey, what about Silver?
Just gone?
So we're just gonna ignore Silver? Oh, well, what about Silver? You don't give a shit about Silver?
Luce, I was planning to give him a surprise gift once I ran into him again in town. I can't believe it.
What about Silver?
Hey, keep it together.
Paimon, shut the fuck up! Let him feel his things! Keep it together. What terrible wording. You could have just said, it's okay. Hey, it's gonna be okay. Keep it together. Keep it together. The fuck?
Malus and Coulter were friends for many years, and even served on many missions together during the early days of the Spina. I can understand how he feels.
Let's sit down somewhere, so I can tell you everything that has happened while you were gone. Fair warning, there was a lot.
Hey, welcome back, Pink. My finger is doing okay, but still swollen from getting literally jammed. Oh, I know that feel. Not bad basketball, but bad football. He was 2 days from retirement. Man, they really don't give a shit about Silver. That's crazy. Hey, Coulter, why don't you care about Silver? Coulter, because he slept with my wife, okay? We're like, oh. Why don't you care about Silver? Because he killed my grandma, okay? The Trolls reference would be wild. When did I start playing Genshin? Year 1. Or were you referring to today? Tip tap. Blip blop.
All of this, it's unbelievable. I can't believe that those stories were real. It all really happened. Has the world gone mad?
Yes.
I think you and I both feel the same way about the profound tragedy of Melusa's loss. And the sheer depravity of Marcel's actions.
We're just gonna ignore Silver, huh? I guess fuck him.
I thought Mr. Marcel would always stand by the Spina. Everything he had, the Spina gave to him. It's unconscionable to have received all that, and yet still plot to kidnap and dissolve you for his insane research.
That's how it be, man.
Good news is that the Confrérie of Cabriere is no more. Gone with them too is the entire synth manufacturing and distribution network. We finally closed the curtain on that long struggle.
Are you sure? But if Marcel wanted to rebel against us, he probably sent word in secret to Romeu.
Who?
Romu?
That's what I... shit, I'm Paimon.
Huh. Not a name I've heard before either.
Florent should remember him. You see, there was once a major internal dispute regarding funding the construction of the Aquabus lines.
So they're secretly is an intruder amongst us. Well, maybe not amongst
was
us.
the leader of the faction that thought such a vast sum of mora would be better spent improving the town of Poisson.
Well, I mean,
But Mr. Callus believed that an opportunity to collaborate with the court of Fontaine and the Fontaine Research Institute was hard to come by, and would allow us to build many valuable relationships. Not only would the Aquabus be a good business investment, it would also boost our reputation among the general populace, eventually paying us massive dividends down the line.
I mean, fair, but
the two couldn't come to an agreement. Romeu ended up taking a lot of people with him when he left Spino di Rosula altogether, and the split was on extremely bad terms.
you're part of that group, aren't you?
And with Papa's stubbornness, I can definitely imagine how it must have gone down.
And of course, when he was suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous injustice, those relationships that he spent a fortune to build didn't help in the least.
Yeah, you could say it was the price he paid for sticking to his beliefs.
It couldn't have been the first time a dispute like that happened, right?
Oh, that's a good point. If Callus was really as stubborn as you say, then wouldn't he have argued with the rank and file all the time?
Oh yeah, it eventually became a thing that just happened on every day that ended with Y. But Navia, boss, you might not know this, but he wasn't always like that. He used to be a lot better with taking counsel. With him listening to our advice, and Ms. Clementine also frequently on our side, it was pretty smooth sailing for a good many years.
Ah, so Miss Clementine was
But on the matter of the Aquabus, even Ms. Clementine completely stood by Mr. Callus's side.
Huh. It wasn't a bad call.
I never knew. But from my perspective, Romeu's position had a lot going for it. Couldn't they have sat down and talked it out?
Ha! Talk it out.
The Aquabus was just the straw that broke the camel's back.
Ah, talk about it.
On that topic,
That's cute.
they eventually came to a rather radical conclusion. They believed that Miss Clementine lost her ability to serve as an impartial mediator when she became pregnant with Callus's child.
Oh, she was the mediator.
So they thought she had betrayed them?
What the fuck?
That doesn't make any sense. Before she was their mediator, my mother was also her own person, and a member of the Spina. She should have the right to take any side she wished.
Facts. Spittin'. But definitely there is a bias.
Yeah, but to them, even taking a side was betrayal enough. They felt like their voices could no longer be heard once their sole mediator had gone over to the other side. Of course, Ms. Clementine then passed away, and Mr. Callus began to regard the completion of the Aquabus project as her final wish. With that, the last hope of reconciliation was gone.
Ah.
So that's what happened.
You see, what happened was Navia's mother was actually killed. It was in an Aquabus drive-by accident. You see, they didn't take kindly to her betrayal. So they wanted to kill her with the thing that she built. They went, "Hey, Miss Clementine, fuck you." And then the mere shock killed her. And that's what happened. Rattling, boys. Just
From that point on, Romeu and his people cut ties with the Spina, and never gave us any kind of professional or personal courtesy ever again.
well, I mean,
Perhaps they've regarded us as enemies ever since they left. But even so, there is still no proof that they ever acted in concert with Marcel.
could you imagine, like, if babies had, like, if they were mobsters? Just like, goo goo gaga, these motherfuckers. Rattling up, boys. Oh, me, I'm just a baby. A goo goo a gaga.
I've also heard that they aren't in a good financial position, so they've been lying low for a while. But as long as
That's
they
just boss,
exist,
baby.
they'll continue
I mean,
to
you're
be a
right.
threat.
I think Coulter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeu had my father in their sights for a very long time.
For a
Even though Marcel's
long
faction has been
time.
dissolved, we still don't know anything about Romeu's whereabouts. If they're still trying to get revenge on us, with how distracted and vulnerable we are, now would be the best time.
And here come the
Good thinking,
Aquabuses.
boss. We should keep an eye on them at all times. I'll let my men know right away.
Thank you for that, Florent. And Coulter, thank you for telling me
Coulter,
about
how did you get out of the Fortress of Meropide?
Do you have a moment right now? How about we go out for a walk?
Oh. Hey, let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk, you and I. Hey, what's up, Crow? Welcome.
I've heard so many incredulous things today. I'm finding
He served
it
his time.
hard to calm
That's what they
down even
want you to
now.
think.
I mean, to think that I'll just never see them again.
He finished his sentence. Chat, that's what they want you to think. Coulter is secretly part of Romeo's crew. Just watch.
In that case,
Nuh-uh.
why don't we go back to the court? I can
Just
pick
watch.
up Michelle's uniform while we're there as well. It'll save Laurent's guys a trip. Want to come with me again, you two? You don't mind, do you, Coulter?
Not at all.
Of course. That's fine by me.
You see the stutter? He's like, oh shit, I was gonna take her out.
Like a lot's hinging on this visit.
We want to see the future star of the Spina.
We really are the best of partners. Come on.
Why
let's
would
go.
he be giving us so much info then? To butter us up. To make us let our guard down. That's what it is. You guys aren't mobsters. I can tell you're not mobsters, because if you were mobsters, you'd understand. This is basic betrayal 101. You guys need to get it together, all right? You guys need to get it through your thick fucking skulls. He's gonna betray us. Just you watch. And if it happens, someone in chat owes me 10 gifted subs. And if it doesn't happen, then, well, then I'm fucked, I guess. I plead the fifth.
Are we not taking the boat this time?
That's exactly what they want us to
It's nice
do.
walk from time to time, isn't it? Think of it as something like a hiking trip.
A hiking trip.
Once we're there, we can stay a few days before we return.
Sounds good. I haven't walked this road in a long time.
I was gonna say, walked in a long time. Buddy, you just walked all the way from the you swam from the Fortress of Meropide, wherever the fuck it is on the map right now, and then you walked over here. I think you've been doing plenty of walking. Oh look, I got me a flowers on my Cody. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if there is an aqua bus drive-by. That would actually be insane. Romeo sends his regards. Rattle 'em, boys.
Well, we've walked far enough for now. Let's take a break.
Take a break.
Since we're out for a walk, we shouldn't stress too much about the destination.
And it's
I've grown old,
Melusines.
so I'm not as fit as before. It's a good thing that at least my work down in the fortress was quite the workout.
Hey, chat. You wanna know something crazy? Who's seen Jujutsu Kaisen? Do you consider Nanami old? That motherfucker is 28. I'm older than Nanami. How old do you think Coulter is? I'm going to say Coulter is like, I'm old. Secretly, I'm 25.
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great. We didn't have to slow down for you at all.
Back in the days before the aquabus lines were built, we often had to hike north with our goods, then catch a boat to the court. Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would lay down for a while on the grass, and when we were hungry, we'd catch a fish or two. The Spina was still on the rise back
Hey, what's up, Vono?
Mr. Callus was generous, and everyone had the chance to strike it rich. So, of course, we all worked really hard. And now, in the blink of an eye, the aquabus lines have been built, and this road has fallen into disuse.
I don't really think that's a bad thing, though.
Oh, I know. I was just being a little nostalgic.
Then let's stay here a bit longer. Anyone want snacks?
Oh, is this another chance to try some of Navia's macarons? Paimon's been dreaming
Why?
of them.
Why did you say macarons like a macaron? Macaron.
Yep, I figured you wouldn't say no to a few more.
Macarons?
Wait, let me check if I have all the ingredients. Malus and Silver used to take care of tasks like this. Okay, the stove's looking good. And as for the ingredients, seems like we're all out of flour and sugar. The two most important
I already
ingredients
got
of all.
some, bro. I got some in my pocket right now.
Would you?
We should contribute to making the macaron too.
I got some in
Don't
my
worry,
bag
he's
of holding.
Wild all the time, so he
Animo
should
X
have-
Genshin, how's it
That's
going?
Great.
Then
I
I'll
got
go
it.
look for some boxes nearby for a makeshift table and chairs.
Yeah,
Great.
in those
Then I'll
boxes,
prep the
that's where the
stove.
guns are gonna be. Don't you worry, that's how he's gonna try to take us out, chat. See, I told you. What the fuck? All right. What do you need? Give wheat
Question for
and sweet
Simon.
flour.
There
Yes.
are two
Ah,
portals
how
that
did it
lead to
go?
different universe. Exhibit A, diving in the universe of Genshin Impact. Exhibit 2, diving in the universe of Honkai Star Rail.
Oh.
Honkai Star Rail, please.
Just leave the rest to me.
Honkai Star Rail just seems.
Whoa, these macarons look and taste
Wait.
magnificent. Your
Actually-
cooking is as good as ever, Navia.
Boss's baking skills have always
I
been
don't
famous.
know now that I think about it.
Everyone in the Spina knows how exceptionally talented she is.
Oh, it's
Oh.
just a hobby. There's no need to praise
I
me
see.
for it like that.
You didn't care about which one I picked. You just wanted to say Exhibit A and Exhibit 2. You just want to make fun of me.
Have you two seriously never considered joining us? You're so close to the boss, and she obviously trusts you with all her heart, so...
You really want to poach me from the Adventurers Guild, huh?
Was it that obvious? I just thought you would be a great fit, that's all.
A great fit in a casket.
You just happened to walk in on our little reunion. It's actually been quite a while since we last spent time together. Adventurers never stay in one place for long.
I can't remember, is it Divot or Dove? I hate you guys.
Besides, after everything we've been through together, I'm sure our hearts would remain intertwined even if we found ourselves on opposite sides of the world.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's a gun in one of these boxes. That's only one way of putting it.
Even if Paimon was far beyond the horizon, she'd still remember the delicious taste of Navia's macaron.
You know they were very specific about how they wanted macarons to be said. Because the way Core went, even if Paimon was far beyond the horizon, she'd still remember the delicious taste of Navia's macaron. Macaron. You know they were very specific about the way they wanted that said. That word specifically, that the energy dropped a little. That was really funny.
I understand now. Then I am very lucky indeed to have been graced with the chance to meet the two of you. I will endeavor to make the most of this short yet fortuitous encounter and enjoy every moment we spend together.
We've got no wine with us, but
I was waiting for
we'll still
the
toast
drive-by.
with water in celebration of this moment.
I'm waiting for it. Oh! I thought I heard something just now. Was it just some small critter? Was it just a little guy? Just a little guy, little guy?
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing? Quick, join in on the toast!
Shut the fuck up, Paimon. I'm trying to make sure we don't get killed.
May your travels go smoothly. May the Spina continue to grow. And may our friendship last until the end of time.
Ooh, someone's getting got here. It's poison!
Let's move out then. I asked
You
some old
son of a-
acquaintances in town to make Adele's uniform, so we should be able to pick it up right away.
Likely story. It was a big guy. The Big Show! Not the bird! You think we're going to Chiori's? We're not going to Chiori's. Are we going to Farina's house? This isn't Chiori's. This is some fucking random Ross location. Nah, I'm just
Hey
kidding.
there, Ludovine. How's
Ludovine?
business lately?
The demoiselle of Spina de Rosina.
Hey!
I must say, your generous patronage is the one thing keeping me from going bankrupt.
I was gonna say, I really thought she was gonna hit me with the fattest French accent. Because the way she said, the demoiselle of Spina de Rosina, I was like, huh? I was waiting for the French accent, and then I was like, oh, all right, cool. Ludovine. I like her. She's cute.
Nonsense. We all know what a talented businesswoman you are. No, and don't forget, she's the boss now.
You're gonna betray us so hard, and I'm gonna call it so bad.
My mistake, my mistake. I just got so used to calling her Demoiselle.
Hey, to the person that was like, I miss when they call her Demoiselle.
Are you here for the uniform?
Why don't they make a playable character with that body type? You never know. They're cowards? I mean, yes, but you never know. Maybe in the future.
Yep. I forgot to drop by earlier when I was running errands around here.
I didn't expect them.
Sometimes you just gotta say certain words with accents. I agree.
Just a uniform after all. Any of your folks could have come instead.
In Natlin, I better hear all those motherfuckers roll their R's. I better be like, hola, how's it going, traveler? Like, but it better be hola and not, I swear to God, if I hear one motherfucker in Natlin say hola, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Someone clip this. If hola happens in Genshin, in Natlin, I am going to fucking... I'm gonna be like, this person, fire him. Fire him. Fire him.
Navia's always liked to take even small things seriously.
Hey, that's not the only reason I'm here. We mostly just needed a walk to clear our heads. There are few things more uplifting than taking the first step on a new journey.
¿Qué lo que? I need them to name it. ¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué pasó?
Boss has got a point. Going on a trip with friends is always better than staying cooped up at home.
True. The only one who I think has the right to say hola is Paimon. Because it would be funny. Because Paimon just doesn't know better. That would be the only exception. But it can only be hola. It can't be guacamole. It can't be bibliotic. That's it. And then everything else, it better be hola, ¿cómo estás? Yo soy de Natlan. Ah, ustedes vienen de Fontaine. ¿Cómo están? But I never want to hear hola for hola. I'll lose it.
Very well. Please, wait here while I retrieve the uniform for you.
Phoenix Claws, if I voice another character in Genshin, I really hope it's someone in Natlin. Just to be like, hola, ¿cómo están? Bienvenido to Natlin. How are all of you doing? Just please! Let me do Spanish in Genshin! That'd be so cool!
Can someone remind Paimon again why Adele wants to join the Spina?
The Rizula?
She hasn't given me any concrete reasons. All she says is that she really looks up to me. After we cleared her father's name, she became a lot more cheerful and outgoing. It's probably because she now knows for sure that her father was never a bad person. She said she used to be terrified of Papa, so as a result, she found all the rest of the Spina super scary as well. But the Spina is very different now.
Yo, it's
She
Rumpf.
mustered up the courage to
I
talk to
honestly
me,
forgot his name
and
already.
felt like I could really understand her.
The two of you have contended with similar circumstances.
Yeah, you could say
You
that.
lie! You
By
are like
uncovering
Papa!
the truth about the case, I was able to give her closure at the same time.
Bro, hold on. Bro, there is no way. Bro, hold on. This shit is like the SpongeBob meme. Dude, check this shit out. Hold on. Hold on, Jet. Hold on. Look, Gary, there I am. Look, Gary. There I am, Gary. There I am.
She said that she wanted to become someone like me. Someone who could lend a hand to others, instead of standing still and waiting for others to help her.
Hey, what's up, Sissy?
From the sound of it,
That
she'll
motherfucker
be a
rolled a
wonderful
10 in
addition
stealth.
to the Spina.
think so too.
Bro!
But for now, let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive.
Bro, you're
She can commit to us when she's
fucking...
older and can really make that decision for herself.
Are we really not gonna notice the guy that just walked? So I wasn't just hearing things. Shaq hiding.
Is something up, Traveler?
Yeah, that guy was listening in. Someone's tailing us.
Huh? Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming.
What happened?
I'll go check it out too. Coulter, please hold on to this for me.
What?
All right.
Sure thing, boss. And that was the last time I saw her.
Phew, they headed up.
Marhu? Oh, it's 3 of them? Get their ass! Navia, you have cannons! Angular, Martinet, get the fuck over here. Ah, shit!
We knew you were going to be difficult.
Yeah, no shit.
Seems like if we want them to talk, we're gonna need to teach them a lesson first.
We're gonna have to fuck them up.
Brothers, there's no need to skulk in the dark anymore. Let's take them out.
Is that Bryson again?
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Oh, shit!
Let's go.
Take this, take this, take this, take this.
Solidify. This is order.
Damn, I think he's dead. I think I committed murder.
Now, talk.
Oh, okay, he's
Who
fine,
are
he's
you?
fine.
And why were you tailing us?
Dude, that motherfucker disintegrated. Oh no. Simba, send me the Venom 3 logo. What does it look like? Send me the Venom 3 logo, bro. I'm scared. Get him! Get him! Tis but a scratch.
Don't think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
Ew. Ew. What is that? Bro, what is that? What is the Madam Web logo? Chat, hold on. You guys gotta see this. Chat, what the fuck am I looking at? Dude, that looks like ass. That looks terrible. The Madam Web logo looks like it was done in Photoshop in like a fucking high school class. The Craven logo looks okay. What are these two? What are these logos, bro? It's a sideways plus. Bro, they looked at the Majin symbol. Bro, this is terrible. That doesn't even look like a 3. That looks like a 2, and then they just went. Bro, this logo looks. I honestly hate the Madam Web logo over the Venom 3 logo. The Karate Kid logo looks okay to me. I get it. The Craven logo looks fine. Ghostbusters is whatever. Imagine having one of the biggest comic book characters and fumbling this bad. Dude, this is actually crazy. Honestly, the Craven logo reminds me of Black Panther. Like Black Panther's logo. Which, I mean, you know. Movies. Anyway. Anything goes. What's my favorite Disney movie? Oh, God. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Because it used to be Wreck-It Ralph. But then Wreck-It Ralph 2 kind of ruined that. I don't know. I genuinely have to think about it.
How did it go, boss? Are any of you hurt?
How convenient that you just happen to show up now.
If you thought they stood any chance against us, you were sorely mistaken. Anyway, stop playing tough and start talking. There won't be any room for negotiation once the
I am absolutely watching Echo. Bro, they confirmed with the trailers of Echo, they essentially confirmed that the Netflix Daredevil is canon to the MCU. yeah, I'm 100% watching Echo. I don't know how much of it is canon, but it seems like a good amount of the stuff that happened in the Netflix Daredevil is canon to Echo. Also, look, I know I keep getting distracted. This is what happens when you guys talk about different stuff. Have you guys heard the MCU theory about the latest phase? Like, you know, the multiversal saga. I don't know how many people are happy with this theory. I'm like, I would get it. I wouldn't be really happy with it, but I'd get it. That every Marvel movie that has happened in the multiversal saga is a different universe. And the only reason I can kind of see that being true is because, to those of you who haven't seen Loki season 2, the entirety, and I only found this out because I was looking at, because I'm the type of weirdo that likes to rewatch the MCU in chronological order every now and then, right? I haven't done it in like a few years. And I was curious to see, oh, when do things take place? The entirety of Loki seasons 1 and 2, timeline wise, are the first thing that happened after Endgame. So, and if you've seen the ending of Loki season 2, I mean, it would make sense why everything is a multiverse. Like, why every different movie would be a multiverse. The last episode of What If season 2, it showed essentially the ending of the Loki season 2 show. So, yeah. So, and they also recently confirmed, Kevin Feige recently said that every movie prior to the MCU is canon to the MCU. So, like, the Hulk movies, the X-Men movies, and I'm like, what? Yeah, so I'm just like, oh no, that multiversal saga theory might be true. So I really do think Secret Wars is gonna try to make one single universe. So that's what I think. So we'll see. We'll see. It is messy. But here's the thing. Marvel comics have always been messy. So anyway. Ghost Rider, Nick Cage, canon, technically. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which honestly I'm kind of glad. I really liked Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Last season was a little weird. The last 2 seasons were a little weird. I think the second to last season was weirder than the last season. But, you know. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens.
We're looking to get vengeance on Spina di Rasula. We were discovered and can't beat you in a fight. We admit it. We lost.
Yeah, take that,
Get
Martinet.
revenge? Wait, you're not Romeu's followers.
That's what I said.
You actually know that name?
Oh shit.
But if you do, then surely you should understand why we hate you so much.
I would advise you to calm down, pretty eyes.
Indeed. You haven't got the faintest hope of winning right now.
Coulter, you're on our side.
We were out drinking when we saw Navia. We got so angry we decided to follow you guys and look for an opportunity to really mess up your day.
So Ben Affleck's Daredevil is canon? You guys know that Ben Affleck's Daredevil and the Electro from that movie are rumored to be in Deadpool 3, right? Like, apparently they were seen on the movie set. So... technically...
Too bad you guys messed up ours first.
You're lying!
Huh?
You followed us all the way here. There's more to this.
You're pretty sharp. So what? We didn't do anything. And now it should be pretty obvious that we can't do anything to you anyway.
Yeah, because you're
Seeing
trash.
Like that just really ticked us off. And we let the drink go to our heads.
Listen, Callus is long dead. No matter what happened in the past, I want to be able to start things anew. I am the current president of Spina di Rosula. If your boss wants to talk with me, I'd be happy to meet with him.
Hey!
I won't press charges for your attack. That should also help demonstrate my sincerity.
I understand. Thank you. I'll let our boss know.
Did you meet and see... Bro, I've been friends with Erica Limbeck for years. I've been friends with Erica Limbeck since like 2018. Yeah. The fuck?
But if you so much as think about pulling something like this again, I won't be so lenient next time.
Yeah. Next time,
Understood?
we really will let Zhongli kill you. We really will rattle you up. Bitch.
All right. We get it. Come on, let's go.
Did you meet and see Howard? You know...
Are you sure it's okay to just let them go like that, Navia?
They'll know not to fuck with
I
us.
don't want to inherit my father's grudges.
Did you meet and see Amanda too?
Moreover, when it comes to the Aquabus, I don't think what my father did was entirely correct either.
True.
If the other side is willing to talk, I'm happy to open the door for a reconciliation. Opportunities for new beginnings are all around us.
I support Boss's decision as well. The concept of an eye for an eye is a primitive practice that has no place in today's Spina di Rosula.
What do you keep shaking? Is it nerds? No, it's pins, like push pins. It's just push pins.
Yes. Plus, we already know that they're strapped for cash. If their financial situation is that dire, they don't have what it takes to challenge us. So this may be the best time to talk.
Damn.
I still think we should keep an eye out for Romeo's folks, though. If he decides to ignore the warning I gave his men, then we
They're
could
dead.
still have a fight on our
Oh,
hands.
right. It's still a fight on their hands. So, I mean, yeah, they're dead.
Yeah, those guys definitely didn't look like big fans of yours.
I'd rather things not go that far, since, though we haven't talked to each other for years, once upon a time we were all a part of the Spina di Rosula family.
Yep, that's how I feel as well. Anyway, now that we've sent them packing, we don't have to worry about those guys anymore. It's getting late already, so why don't we stay the night in the Fleuve Cendre? We can head back to Poisson tomorrow. I'll also ask someone to write Florent a letter and inform him of everything that happened here today, so he can increase security around Poisson and be on guard against any suspicious individuals.
Oh, really
To
is?
stay in the Fleuve Cendre again. Even the pillows
Hey,
there
Dorky,
smell
I'm
like
glad.
seaweed.
Mi mamá dice que eres mala influencia
Sorry,
para los
that's
jóvenes.
just what happens when you live
Bueno,
near
tiene
water and
razón.
don't get much sunlight. Poisson's pretty much the same though, so I've
Poisson?
long since gotten used to it. We can still go out in the evening for some grilled fish and drinks though. Bet you there'll be people singing sea
Yeah,
shanties, too.
grilled sea
that sound?
shanties.
Huh.
I better hear Erica Harlacher sing a sea shanty in this.
Okay, Paimon's on board now. Let's go. Paimon wants to sing too.
Hold on there. Hold on a second. I didn't say Paimon should sing. Now, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Joel versus Leon? What?
Question for CyYu. If
Yes?
mods become a Genshin and Honkai Star Rail character, which rarity and character in general?
If mods become a Genshin and Honkai Star Rail character? Like, are you talking about Twitch mods? Hey. What you doing? Are you hungry?
I just hated it.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably.
Okay.
So if you want, when it gets
Okay.
here.
Honestly, I continue to get distracted.
That's fair.
Oh, there's an MCU theory I've told you about before, but I haven't really
Gone into it.
So remember that one where every movie is a multiverse?
My least favorite one.
I think it's true.
Motherfucker. Why?
Because in the, so you know how Disney Plus has the everything in chronological order? Both seasons of Loki are first.
Yeah, I guess
And
that fucking makes sense.
and if you remember the ending,
Yeah.
and then in What If season 2, the ending is, and you know that they've said that Kevin Feige has said that every movie before the MCU is canon to the MCU now. So like all the Daredevils, all the X-Men, all the, and apparently it's rumored that Ben Affleck and Elektra are in Deadpool 3. So I really do think that Secret Wars is going to combine everything to so then they just like have one thing.
Like, our problem.
Here's our problem to the here's our fix. To Chad, I gotta say this daily the fact we don't have to do our dailies anymore to fix that, to get our daily rewards, is the best decision they've ever made. Oh, that feels good. All right.
Our folders.
Okay. Did you do your pickups yet? Okay. I love you. Okay, that's fair. Oh, I am slacking, chat. So's my cousin. I realize that my cousin has not been playing my account. What am I paying him for? Is this the... Yeah. Sai, did you hear about Ashley getting slammed over? Yeah, so... Look. It's something that is new to me, the quote retweet thing. I vaguely remember something about it like a few years ago, how like Chinese artists like don't like it when you quote retweet, which is why I usually retweet the art and then I'll quote retweet it. Like I'll do both if I end up doing that, but most of the time I just end up just retweeting. People came after me. I didn't even do anything. I was just asking a simple question. I saw Ash make that post and I was like, what are you writing, a fanfic? And then people like quote tweeted me and were like, ew, what an ick. And I'm just like, huh? What did I do? I didn't even say anything. I also didn't even realize that people shipped Layla and Al-Haytham. I mean, it's cute. And again, for me, like my boundaries when it comes to shipping, like you can ship whoever you want as long as it's age appropriate. They're not siblings, and not real people. Those are my boundaries. But man, I didn't even do anything. I was just asking because the thing that Ash did, she essentially was writing like a fanfic, and then at the very end made a joke. And a lot of people, I saw a bunch of people be like, "That's disrespectful to the original artist," and I was like, I've never thought of it that way. Damn, I guess that does suck, you know.
You know what would be even better?
Higher resin. I agree. Like I guess I've never thought about it that way, which is why I like, if I do quote retweet something, I do retweet it first, but like I've like, usually when it comes to quote retweets, I usually save it for like American accounts, or like just like accounts that do like gag kind of art. But yeah, I'm like, I didn't even do anything. Why are people coming after me? Oh man. But yeah, I did see that. I feel like it was blown out of proportion to an extent, especially if Ash didn't know. I mean, hell, I didn't know. I vaguely remembered. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like people like to, I don't know, like if the artist before had said something and mind you, it's a different climate completely because they are Chinese artists in comparison to in America. Like, it's different audiences, right? Like different countries and stuff. But it's crazy, man. Like, Twitter really will fight for anything. Like, people on Twitter will really fight on anything, even on the smallest of things. Twitter has gone so far down the tube, man. Like, the other day I saw some massive account tweet out a completely mute video. It had 23,000 likes, 6,000 retweets, 16,000 bookmarks, and most of the replies had nothing to do with the post. Yeah, I saw, but I see that in most of those accounts. Could you say the same thing for any ships from games where nothing been canon, that the creators didn't want the ship? Like, what do you mean? Like, give me an example, because I'm clearly not understanding the text. Honestly, people just look for reasons to be overly angry sometimes on Twitter instead of communicating normally. I feel like the thing is that a lot of people can't, with text, you can't read tone, right? Which is why they made all those, like, I don't know if they're honorifics. I don't know what you would call that. But like /S or /J or, you know, what is it? P for positive or G for genuine. So, you know, tone language, thank you. The reasoning, this artist didn't want their work to be viewed this way. Then if it's hard, but people can't read tone. So like, I'm specifically referring to the tweet I made. So I feel like people might have thought I was like, you know, fucking around as well, rather than asking a genuine question. Because I'm gonna be honest, I saw that at a con, and I was like, the fuck is happening? But yeah, like, I get it. Tone indicators are important, but I never really think about it, especially when it's just a question. But yeah, I have noticed that, like, it is a lot of folks just making assumptions of how text is portrayed rather than, you know. I did block one person, and that person took glory in that I blocked them. They were like, ha, this idiot blocked me. And I was like, all right, cool, I guess. And then it like just stirred up more. And I was like, the fuck, I guess. Twitter is so ridiculous nowadays. Like, and I say nowadays, like, it's always been like that, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And again, like, more power to you, ship whatever you want, but like, to me, like, I'm not cool with like, and this is just me, I'm not cool with like, you know, the not age appropriate ships and you know, when it's like siblings or when it's real people. Because I've gotten shipped with real people and I'm like, no, that's not how that works. And like, seriously, what the hell is that noise? Can't tell if it's thunder or if it's a cat playing with something. So, but yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I did see that. I hope Ash is all right. I hope the artist is okay.
Luck.
Like, I hope the artist. That is quite the reverb on you, Sino. I hope the artist didn't take it too badly. I hope that they liked the post, but if they don't even like quote retweets, then I could understand. So that sucks. I know that a lot of people were like, I just can't believe that this tweet has more retweets and likes than the original post, and I was like, man, I guess that does suck, but you know. Yeah, the Monarch and Psy shit. Yeah, no, I'm like, no, we are literally like siblings. You know how I know we're like siblings? Bro, the other day we were hanging out with Erica and our friend Danica, and literally Erica is wearing this like sweater that made her look almost like she was from Russia, because it's like the hat that, you know, it's like this fur-ish looking hat and the big bulky furry sweater. And at one point, at the exact same time, Erica said a thing, and me and Amanda go, "But you're babushka," and it was just really funny that we said it at the same time. It's like when me and Ben said Time Wizard. I just feel like at that point it's, oh, friendship. Like, I also never get upset over ships. Like, I literally follow size boundaries. If they don't cross those, I really don't care. Yeah, like, you know. Everyone has boundaries. But I do feel like folks on Twitter blow things out of proportion a lot of the time, which is unfortunate. Because they can genuinely be fixed in a matter of minutes if you give folks a chance rather than do a witch hunt. But that's just me.
If you think about it,
I don't know. I feel
weird if the Spina's base at the
I feel like
with some
folks
super
just don't have
luxurious
patience.
building like the Palais Marmonia.
I've learned that I have a more patience than the normal folks. Because like I've had talks with friends. It's like, oh, like this, and they're like, hell no, I would have immediately. And I was like, okay, damn. But yeah, you know, not everybody has Twitter's gonna be dead in a year. Did you see Musk say he's looking to make Twitter's live streaming a competitor to Twitch? No. Oh dear lord. Yeah, like with each day, I'm just getting to the point where I'm like, I might just delete Twitter off my phone. Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know. Honestly, the main reason I look at Twitter nowadays is to like see if there's like any news about games or anything. Which is unfortunate, but yeah. But look, as long as you guys are staying safe, having fun, and not being mean towards other people, that's totally fine. Like, there's just too much, like, anger out there for all this shit. And there's, like, real shit to worry about. I don't know.
Totally. Right on the money, Paimon. Although, of course, with the continued growth of the Spina, Papa wanted Poisson to eventually grow into a metropolis, not unlike the court. He was a very ambitious man, who rarely looked behind or beneath him.
Yeah, exactly. And support your trans homies.
That always made him stand out from the crowd.
And that's also why people hated him just as much as they loved him.
All right. Why don't you go wait for me at the restaurant? I'll go do some prep, and I'll get someone to tidy up your room while I'm at it. You can use the same room as last time. You still remember the room number, yeah?
Yep. Kinda hard to forget when there are only so many rooms here after all.
Oh, did I just hear someone taking a dig at Fleuve Cendre? I'll tell my guys to stuff your pillows full of actual seaweed right now.
Oh, Paimon, sorry! Please have mercy, Navia! If you do that, then Paimon really won't be able to sleep at all!
I was just kidding. Be on your way now.
Sit inside and wait for the banquet. Blue Sky has potential. Here's the thing. I just don't care. If I'm gonna be honest. Whether it's Threads, Blue Sky, whatever.
I forgot to tell you, Sai. So in Sakanime, I told the handler to put Majin instead of McGinn because I'm like, let's see if he can recognize me, lol, so that's why lol.
Ah, well, I did. Do I just sit in a random seat? What if I sit on this random bench? Oh, it worked! Take that, bench! Knock, knock.
Hello? Are you asleep yet?
I was having dinner. Something happened?
Oh, no, not at all. I just figured that since we don't get to enjoy nights like these very often, we should try to enjoy it to the fullest. Wanna go fishing? I've got some rods
Fishing?
and lures ready.
What?
Oh, so that's the prep you were talking about. Sure, we'll come.
Hopefully I didn't wake you or anything.
Since the invitation is coming from you, I guess.
I knew it. You really are my best partner.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Okay, let's go. To the fishing spot.
Fishing! Jellyfishing, jellyfishing. All right. I feel like I could have been done with this quest if I didn't go on so many tangents. Is that just me? It happens. Yeah, I get easily distracted. And thanks, chat. I mean, that's just streaming life. That is true. But I'm sure Simba's like, God damn it, dude. I need just one VOD. Please.
How can you call this fishing when you're using a fully automatic rod?
You know, fishing.
What's the problem? Lots of people in Poisson use rods like these.
Poisson!
But shouldn't fishing be all about, you know, attentively
About what?
watching the float and then excitedly reeling in the catch when you finally hook something?
No!
Well, that's one way to enjoy fishing. What do you think, Traveler?
I like Paimon's method. Manual automation is more efficient. This is why we're doomed as a society.
That's how I feel as well.
No voy a cantar Feliz Navidad.
Yeah, I'm happy as long as I catch some fish.
Honestly, Paimon's mainly shocked at how much energy you still have at this hour. Usually by this time of night, it's a struggle for Paimon to even keep her eyes open.
Paimon, I'm surprised you even sleep.
It might just be something that runs in my family.
That's a thing?
I'm sure you'd get even sleepier if I delved more deeply into it. Anyway, I was just thinking about how grateful I am to my mother, as well as the rest of the Spina.
Your mother? Your mother?
My father always had a lot of unrealistic expectations for me. But the more that he tried to get me to become like him, the less I wanted to listen to what he had to say. My mother never had those kinds of expectations, though. I've heard that she had only one wish for me, which was that I would have a happy and secure childhood. All the members of the Spina greatly respected her wish, so no matter what I did as a child, they were happy to humor me. Can you imagine? Whenever my father wanted to scold me for something I'd done, everyone would form up into 2 rows and just stand silently and listen to him rant. Maloose and Silver were always there too. No matter what Papa yelled, nobody else would say a word. Eventually, Papa must have recognized scolding me over trivial matters was pointless.
Dude, the internet has ruined me.
He eventually stopped getting on my case so often.
Every time I hear Papa. I like Papa!
Paimon would have never guessed.
Yeah, we know Paimon.
Yeah. Looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was. When I was young, I often thought that I could do whatever I wanted, because there'd always be someone there to clean up after me. But once, I saw Maloose come back wounded.
Oh?
He wouldn't tell me how he'd been injured, but I could tell it had something to do with me. I learned then that there's always a cost to making a mistake. The more you care about those around you, the more you should care about doing the right thing.
Oh, fair,
to the
Sylvie.
best of your abilities. Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes.
Oh, damn. This is a really sad quest, huh?
Sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up. I wasn't planning to talk about sad things tonight.
Well, what were you planning to talk
I
about?
was just saying that the nurturing atmosphere of the Spina must have been my mother's legacy, rather than my father's. And if that's the only way that I can continue to feel her love, then I'd like to pass that warmth on.
Is that why you let those guys go today?
What quest isn't
Maybe
sad?
there's a part of not wanting to repeat the mistakes of the past.
Hold on, let me get back to
I
you.
want to be reasonable, at least. Hey, look! I think you've got something on the line!
I was gonna say, I was like, I think you mean fishing pole number 2? Wow, look at that big boy!
Automatically reeling it in!
Oh, there must be something wrong with how I installed the mechanism. It was my first time putting one of those rods together. We can't let it get away. Come on, you two. Let's catch it.
I'll have to do it myself.
You want Paimon to help too?
No, you stay out of here, Paimon. Unless you're gonna go in for a dip. Oh, never mind. I really thought we were gonna dive in and grab the shit out of that.
a hook to your line?
Ah, I see. That explains it.
Stop wasting time. The boss ain't gonna wait all day.
What did I say?
We'll go ahead with the operation tomorrow. Do with that information as you wish.
Oh my goodness. I am so shocked. Oh man. Oh geez. Is that who we all think it is? Oh man.
Well, your rod was missing a part too.
What a
so
twist.
I guess that makes it fair.
Man, oh man, Chad. Someone owes me 10 gifted.
If we're just talking about the number of missing parts, sure. Oh, never mind. Paimon really can't keep.
Golly gee willikers.
All right. Go to bed. I had a great
We don't know
time
yet.
today.
See you tomorrow, Navia.
See you tomorrow.
Zooey mama. Sayu writes Genshin
How was
confirmed.
last night? Did you get a good
That
night's
is the
sleep?
exact same pose, bro. That is literally the same shot we had him. They just like literally did this. If he was over here, they did this. They literally just dragged his ass over here.
Paimon dreamt that she danced with the sea stars, so you could say
And
it
no
was
one noticed.
stellar. Get it?
The fuck you just say? Did you just make a dad joke? That's my shtick, Paimon. Do that shit again and see what happens. I'm watching you. I'm fucking watching you, you floating rat.
Huh.
Ha! She did not like that shit! And just where do you get that from?
I didn't know you had such a great sense of humor.
I learned it from a guy in Sumeru.
See? This guy gets it.
Shout out to all the times Paimon made fun of fucking Cyno, and now she makes one and she's so proud of herself. Fuck you, Paimon!
Anyway, let's head out. I'll arrange for a boat to take us back to Poisson. I'm sure Adele will be happy to see you two again.
Paimon hopes she'll really appreciate your gift.
No, she's gonna
I
hate
hope
it.
so too.
All right, let's teleport. Ding, 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 ding. Well, wait. Don't most NPCs look the same in Genshin? Yes, but no. But yes. But no.
Adele, we're back. We brought you a gift from the court too.
Whoa! Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ninja.
CyYuVtuber.
Don't call her boss, okay, Adele? Just Miss Navia would be fine.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Besides the gift, I've also got another surprise. Guess who's here?
It's been a while.
Hello again.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a while.
9 more
indeed.
subs.
Thank
Come on,
you
guys.
so much
We made a
for
deal.
your help on Jacques' case. I've heard that you also helped save all of Fontaine. You're truly just like the great heroes of legend.
Yes.
You're really amazing. And if Miss Navia's your friend, then she must be super amazing too. What's in this thing? Can I look?
Of course. Go ahead.
It's a suit.
Oh, it's a Spina di Rosula uniform. Is it for me? But isn't it a bit big?
Well, it's a gift for future you. When you first told me that you were interested in joining the Spina, I was overjoyed. But it's
Can
the
I get a
Spina's
print at the con this
responsibility
weekend
to
instead of a
protect
sub? Would that
everyone as
count?
well.
I
Being a member
guess.
means becoming involved
I
in all
suppose.
kinds of dangerous situations. And since you're still young, I don't want your mom to have to worry about your safety. So I turned you down then by telling you that you'll have to wait until you're older. But this uniform is a promise that you can join us once you're old enough to wear it.
Oh, so that's it. Well, thank you much, Miss Navia. I'll work hard and grow up as fast as I can.
But you can't really grow up faster by working hard. You've got to be patient.
Bide your time. And you know, maybe, just maybe, you'll get the slip on Navia and get him! Rattled!
Everyone, I'm really grateful that you remembered my daughter's wish and took it seriously. Thanks to the protection of the
Oh
Spina,
my god, Sylvie.
even though her father's no longer with us, we've still felt plenty of warmth and security.
Oh,
Hey,
it's
thank you for the
least
510
we
biddies.
can do. As long as you live in
Hey,
Poisson,
CyYu,
even
let
if
me
you're not
tell
an
you a
official
joke.
member,
This is my
you're
idea.
still part of
Why
the family.
Taiwanese pop can write a song about tea? Because it is Pop Teapot. BTW Taiwan is a small island in Asia.
I see. It's a good joke. Unfortunately, Brian ruined the joke for you.
Boss!
What is it, Florent?
Huh? Is something
Florent.
up, Florent?
I've got something urgent to report. Romeu and his folks have gathered outside Poisson and even shipped in a huge pile of explosives.
Well, well, well. The
Explosives?
rattling has
What
begun.
do they want?
It seems like they've been planning this for some time. We started investigating as soon as we received your letter yesterday.
Letter?
But Romeu and his folks must have gotten wind as well, because they abandoned their former posts before we could even check on them. We investigated their tracks and found out that they're after Poisson.
They have smartened up since we caught them red-handed at the court?
Seems like they've got no interest in sitting down and talking at all.
Hey,
gone straight to the
Isri,
result
thank you for the
regarding
10 gifted. You've been parting, chat.
Sorry, I underestimated the situation.
No.
Well, too late now, I suppose. Florent, where are they keeping their
You just didn't
explosives?
expect the fucking traitor! Solar, think of the subby.
On the hill to the east of Poisson, near the Clementine line.
What could that
They
mean?
want to blow up the Clementine line?
Bastards.
Certainly sounds like it.
Romeu and his followers hate the Spina and everything to do with Callus. And the Aquabus was the source of their contention.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Why would you
They
blow it up
managed
now?
To blow up the Aquabus line. All that rubble will come crashing down the hill and straight into Poisson.
Why would you do that?
Are they insane?
Unless they want to
There's
rebuild
tons of
from the
innocent
ground
people
up.
in Poisson.
We have to stop them.
Yeah. If they've been planning this for ages, they're definitely not going to let this opportunity slip by. We have to issue an evacuation order to the townspeople and get them as far away from the entrance as possible.
Man,
That
Poisson
should
has
save them
it
from the
rough.
worst of it.
This is what happens when you're part of the mafia.
Let's get everyone onto our ship.
When you're part of the
That should be
Spina de
safest place.
Rasula. Silver and Malus would never have let this happen.
My dear partner, can I leave the Clementine line to you?
Yeah, don't worry, I got this.
Explosives do go off. Not only would the people of Poisson be in danger, any aquabuses using the line would plummet to the ground. Let's stop their insanity first.
At this point, it's like
Settle
living
the
in
score
Gotham
with them.
City. Yeah, so the rent here is a good $100 a month. Yeah, it's super cheap. You've got a great view of the city. Why is it so cheap? No reason. Get down on the ground! Oh, shit. Nothing to worry about. Look, there he is. It's Batman. Huh? What do you mean? All right, Batman, we've got you surrounded. Oh, shit. Batman has a gun. I don't think that's So, yeah, $100 a month.
Leave it to us, Navia. Please stay safe, too.
Could you imagine if Batman had an actual gun? Not like Thomas Wayne.
Let's go, you two.
I just mean
We've
Bruce.
Got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
He's pulling out the gun. And I bided my time. Oh, he pulled out knives!
Watch out, boss!
If Florent got stabbed. Wow, I'm so shocked. I can't believe it. Who, Coulter, you betrayed me? Jesus. I can't, wow. Wowie zowie. Zooey mama.
What
I'm
do you
sorry.
think you're doing, Coulter?
I thought all the annoying little hindrances had left, but I still couldn't get rid of you.
Oh my god, I'm so shocked.
You mean this was all a trick? So that you'd be left alone with me? Walter, are you with Romeo too?
How'd you think I got out of the fortress of Meropide?
I get it now. You knew about their plans all along. You only told us they were doing badly so that we'd drop our guard.
See, chat, remember that person that was like, but why would he tell her? To gain their trust, baby. It's basic Mafia 101. Someone needs to watch The Godfather is what I just learned.
Not quite. Though I share their positions on some issues, I've never cared for his more radical ideas. And that's because, out of the entire Spina di Rosula, I only hate you. Only you, Navia.
I loved your mother, but then she became a whore and fucked your father. There's no way.
Better stick close to me.
He better not say that.
Romeo promised me that he would leave Poisson alone if I could just take you out.
Oh. Oh, okay.
But it was like you were glued at the hip to that pesky traveler. You never gave me a chance to make my move.
You know Navia can beat the shit out of you, right?
Romeo has lost his patience. I didn't have to be here today, you know. But I swore that I'd kill you, even if it meant being buried with you in the rubble.
I didn't even have to be here today!
Why?
Only someone as clueless about the past as you would ask such a foolish question. You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, nor did you ever live through the golden age of Poisson. But I saw it all with my own eyes, and then I had to watch it all die, little by little.
And it's all because your father...
And it was all because of you, Navia.
Oh, well, you're blaming Navia, but it's, you know, her mom that got pregnant.
Clementine died because of you. Callus died
whoa,
because
whoa,
of you.
whoa, whoa.
Malus and Silver died because of you. And so many more dead. Everyone dead, all because of you.
I don't know about that.
So the shock and grief you showed us before, that was in Act 2?
Now you're catching on. I heard Malus was dead the moment I got out.
Oh.
Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, I spent a long time thinking about what happened and resolving to apologize to Malus as soon as I got out.
And this is how you repay him?
Back then, because of that aqua bus, we had a huge fallout. I was convinced that all he cared about was loyalty, and that he had completely lost his capacity for critical thinking. The years passed by in a blur after that. I thought I had finally begun to understand him, and that he could help me relive the good old days again.
Fuck Silver, by the way, though.
But then he died, and it was because of you again, Navia. It's always because of you.
Well, damn.
I once loved the Spina and Poisson more than anyone else.
I doubt that.
But what is left now of either besides death and ruin? You've single-handedly destroyed everything that was beautiful. Everything I've ever loved.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have gone to the Fortress of Meropide.
Don't listen to him, boss. He's just spouting nonsense.
Have you ever considered that maybe the people around you don't actually care about you at all?
God damn, chill! Also, hold on 1 second, chat. Is that rain? What is that? A cat? Stuck here? Oh, just raining? Oh, it's winds, guys! The winds are strong as fuck!
Have you ever considered that maybe you only get respect because you're Callus and Clementine's child?
Damn.
That you've never done anything worthy? That
Damn.
you're just a big nothing?
She literally helped the country, but okay, pop off, King.
Have you ever considered that? Maybe people don't stay in Poisson because of you, but only because they have such beautiful memories of the past before you came.
I will say, as a piece of shit this guy is, this is a good story. It's like, I mean, because the thing is, Navia has thought all this, right? So, I get it.
Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was.
Yeah.
But is that really why they support me?
See?
Is their kindness real?
Coulter isn't just deflecting, it's how he truly feels, but the problem is that Navia also feels this way. Like, she's had these thoughts, you know? Good writing.
Shut your mouth! I, for one, really like Miss Navia. And my mom loves her too!
The mom's like, whoa, 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 chill, Adele. I never said I liked her.
I don't know how to explain it, but I like her. And that's that!
I'm a Swiftie till the day I die!
I'm sure Mr. Malus would be extremely disappointed in you right now.
Well, it doesn't matter because he's dead!
You've somehow managed to pin the blame for every mistake and tragedy in our history on the boss herself.
Get out of the way, Florent. I don't want to hurt you.
You can try.
You're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Boss, there's no time for this. Stop hesitating and get out of here before you get buried.
Maybe you think you're being the realist by painting the history of the Spina and Poisson like this.
Tell him.
But the love that I felt from everyone was just as real. I felt it. They've helped me get to where I am.
Uh-huh.
And even now, I will continue to believe in that love. So let me show you just how much I love the Spina di Rosula.
Sailor Moon! I don't know why I just thought of Sailor Moon. Hey, whoa, 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 why are there three of you? What the fuck? This is not what we had discussed.
Coming at ya.
Get rattled, you fucking idiot.
Got your name on it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Just you. Oh, what the fuck is this shit? All right, fine. I'll beat the shit out of you.
From the Spina with love.
Get fucked, Coulter. Bop, bop, bop.
Feeling lucky?
Bitch.
Fire.
Hit him again.
With rocks. Umbrella warfare,
Umbrella warfare. Damn. Take that, idiots.
Laurent, I'll leave the town to you. Summon the other members and help with the evacuation of the townspeople.
Again.
If you find any of Coulter's accomplices, subdue them quickly. And don't give them the chance to harm any ordinary civilians. I can't allow my partner to face the danger on the Clementine line alone.
I mean, I can do it,
boss.
but
I'm on it.
that's fine. She looked so fun to play.
Okay, Navia?
It's a bit of a learning curve, but she is fun.
I don't know, but I have to go.
True. That's a good leader. Not hesitating.
Let's hurry up there. We have to protect the Clementine line.
Let's go to the Clementine line.
They must have planted the explosives next to the support pillars.
I got this. She made Geo fun again. That is true. Well, it is a nice change of pace because of she does have range attacks as being a claymore.
Search for it.
While being a claymore is what I meant. That was easy. All right, fellas.
Unsightly insects.
Solidify.
And shroud. I hear everything.
Yeah, you tell him, Zach Gordon, Tainari's VA.
Through me, justice is served.
We certainly brought a lot of muscle. They're really slowing us down. But if we're meeting resistance, we must be heading in the right direction.
Of course it timed out.
Gather. Order guide you.
One with the forest. Let's nip that in the butt.
Let's go a full year.
12 months. Can't believe it's been a whole year. Thank you.
Easy.
These
Yeah,
must be
thank
the
you.
Explosives, right? And this is the control mechanism. How can we disable it?
Smack it really hard.
Oh, Paimon's too scared to touch any of this stuff.
Turn it off and turn it back on. What's this?
Huh? There's a strangely shaped hole here. What is it for? Oh, that's
We need a keyblade.
possible. Maybe one of the people we just beat up has the key. Okay, you take this side, Paimon will take the other. Let's see what we can find.
Sure, makes sense to me. We got a key. Nope. We got a key. Nope.
Let me turn this guy over. Ugh, he's super heavy. He could probably eat a whole paimon just for breakfast.
Damn. Way to judge the guy's weight. Kind of mean. Unnecessary. We got the key.
Found it. That's amazing.
I'm slow. I can't see. I can't move. I'm glitched. We got it. Ding dong. Now, wouldn't it be crazy if this activated the thing?
That should do it, right? Navia and Florent should be able to relax now.
We should still check out the perimeter just in case.
You're right. They could have set explosives elsewhere too. Let's go.
She was stupid fun in the movie event. Gotta save for the wombo combo of Clorand and Arlecchino. Ooh, animated cutscene! Oh. Oh. Well, there goes the Spina de Rasula. All right, I wish. Bro, how come we're never this cool in the game? I love how he just managed to switch to Geo.
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
Pull out those cannons.
Look, I'm doing this the Spina way.
Damn. Wow, she really does have a shotgun. Ooh, the song. Did she just kick that one boulder?
Fire!
Bro, her song is fire. The Spanish guitar. Ding, 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 ding. Bro, you got it, Tay-Tay. And she did all that shit in heels. Damn, peace sign. I'm dead. Having been alerted, members of the... I was reading that? You're going back to the fortress of Meropide.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemies now. They were once a part of Spina di Rasula. Do you plan to settle this privately with them?
I have nothing more to say to them. Regardless of whether their hatred and anger towards me or the Spina was justified, anyone who's willing to endanger innocent civilians is no longer sane enough to even be worth trying to talk to.
Hey, spittin'.
Please prosecute them in accordance to the law. Spina di Rasula will not raise any objections.
Oh, come on. We were just fucking around, Lady Navia. I mean, boss. Right? That's what we call her now. Come on, demoiselle.
That's good. We're very appreciative of your help. Without it, the consequences would have been far worse. All right, this operation is a wrap. Take him away.
We were messing. We were joking. Come on.
Yeah, we saved everyone! And you were so cool!
Why is it that Hoyo makes the words on the screen for Honkai 3 business days, then Genshin is 2 seconds?
Well, you know.
Yeah. Luckily, we were just in time.
You look a little pale. Feeling a bit fatigued?
It's probably because I expended too much elemental energy at once. I'll be fine.
Damn, that would go crazy. Bro, could you imagine if that's how Genshin played? That it's like, hey, these are your, this is your elemental power. You have a cooldown. If you don't abide by the cooldown, we'll take away from your health. Bro, that would be a nutty character. That'd be crazy.
But you usually glow up whenever other people compliment you. Paimon's not used to seeing you like this.
Boss, we managed to catch
Ashley,
all the
thank you for the
infiltrators
prime.
in the town. The Maison Gardiennage is taking them away as well. Seems like Romeu really went all in on this mission. If he sent literally everyone he had, though, that also means we've caught them all too. We won't have to worry about them from now on.
Got it. That's good at least.
Well, 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 Coulter. Looks like you're gonna be seeing Risley once again.
Coulter. I can understand how you feel. The things that we lost, they're forever beyond our grasp now. and that makes them appear even more precious. I am not callous, and I will also never become him. The Spina and the Poisson that you loved are both gone.
I know, I hate it.
But I will not change how I feel about our future. I still believe that this is a great opportunity to start anew.
Ah, you're just like your mother.
I will spend more of what the Spina earns on the betterment of Poisson. What's more, I'd also like to propose some changes to the Aquabus routes.
What?
So that one day, the people of Poisson will enjoy the boons it brings as well.
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. Callus would never have said anything like that.
Man, maybe you were right. Maybe we should have just talked instead of me trying to fucking kill you.
There are too many things in life
God damn it,
that are just
Zeph.
beyond our control. In that, we are the same.
I guess I'm going back to prison for nothing.
Henceforth, you are no longer a member of Spina di Rosula.
Oh, wait, miss. Boss, please, I was joking.
Once you're discharged from the fortress again, you're welcome to pay another visit to Poisson.
Thank you, Navia.
Even though I'm trying to kill you, that's, We were just fucking around, right? So when is he getting discharged? Oh, he has a life sentence. Could you fucking imagine?
As I thought. Boss really is a kind and gentle person.
Florent, he has a life sentence. He's not getting out.
She is also, I must say, a truly unlucky person. Thank you for protecting the Clementine line. I was actually really scared, you know. I mean, even the Callus line won't be getting rebuilt anytime soon.
Well, we're fucked.
If I'd lost the Clementine line too, I wouldn't know how to live with myself.
Buenas noches, Poki. Que tengas una buena noche.
A name is a way to etch a memory onto the world. Losing the line that bears her name, that I can see every day, would be like losing my mother all over again.
Aw.
Seeing it still standing there, tall and proud, it makes me really
Hi,
happy.
Kaizo.
What happened while we were gone? Honestly, you look more upset than tired or anything.
Just give her some time.
It's okay. Everything's fine now. I'll get you back to Poisson. Well, I guess they didn't see that Clarent tried to kill her, so...
Can you give me a hand? I really don't have much strength left. Traveler.
Damn!
I want to ask you something. And please, tell me the truth.
Yes, mademoiselle?
Do you really see me as your partner?
Hold on. Hold on, chat. Nope, that's the wrong button. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. I wanted to do something stupid. This is why I'm never prepared for anything. Oh. Alright. Huh. Well, the traveler is now... Hold on. The traveler now is in a real predicament. Will he tell his true feelings to Navia? Will Navia be happy with the answer that he gives? Find out next time on Genshin Impact Mafia Wars. Stop talking! Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform that Genshin Impact Mafia Wars has been canceled after one single season. Remember, you can blame Netflix and Disney Plus.
Yeah!
Why are you happy that a guy canceled, you son of a bitch?
Of course.
Huh? You talked? Zach speaks?
Oh no!
That's good then. Hearing that, it brings me more relief than I can say.
Damn, Zach got paid. Let's go.
How do you feel, Navia? Any better after
Whip
taking
blade!
a break?
I feel quite a bit better. But I should probably still rest for a few more days. Sorry, partner. I said some weird things earlier. Feel free to just ignore me.
A little weird, that's true, but that's just because I've never heard you doubt yourself before.
I used to think that I'd never doubt myself.
It's Haley, thank you for the sub.
You could say I've discovered that I'm not as strong as I thought I was. Coulter mentioned my parents, as well as Malus and Silver. It's all thanks to them that I've made it this far in life.
Okay.
Do you think they ever regretted the choices they made? Has my existence made this world a better place?
If it wasn't for you, the prophecy would have probably happened.
Don't think like that, Navia. You've already done more than enough. No matter what others think, we'll always support you to the end of the world.
Well, since it's ended up like this, I suppose it's time for me to make a confession as well.
I'm your father. What?
There's something that I've been keeping from you as well, boss. Please, follow me. Everything is already prepared.
Florent, I hope you can understand that I can't.
We
deal
finished
with
the
any more
statues months
shocking
ago, ma'am.
revelations right now.
Don't worry. This surprise will be a pleasant one.
It's your grave. Rattle 'em, boys. Behold! You guys think I'll make it? I mean, not up there, obviously, but...
Quit following me.
Tap, 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 tippity tap. Tappity, tappity, tappity tap. What's all this, fellas? Where's the statue? Where's the statue?
Why is everyone gathered?
Oh, I'm glad, Ashley.
And what's
Well, I'm glad.
this?
It's a flag. Raise the flag to freedom.
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you once it was finished.
Oh, it's the statues.
But special times call for special measures. I've never seen you look so defeated before. So I've decided to show you the designs before the final product was done.
Do I really look that bad?
Well, if
Respectfully,
you're ready,
yes.
I'll unveil the present.
Oh. Aw. Oh, I love that, actually. Damn. Your dad was hot as fuck.
This is...
Dude, your dad can get it. Huh?
Mother. And me.
And that makes 3.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on old camera records, as well as personal recollections from members of the Spina.
Wow.
Sylvie,
Is this
Jesus.
exactly you mentioned before?
It is indeed. To be honest, we decided on the design a long time ago, and gave the sculptor permission to begin working. We only asked Boss to decide on a design so she wouldn't realize we had already started.
That's what I said! Bro, I've got the script. I've got this script.
How could we only have statues of Mr. Callus and Mrs. Clementine?
True.
Even though Boss is still young, we've all seen the work she's put in regarding the whole synth business and the rebuilding of Poisson.
Oh, Poisson. Damn, that guy's voice.
Contributions with the statue as well.
Dude, that guy's voice
I don't
is
know what
deep
Spina
as fuck.
Zurasula was like in the past, but I know it's a great organization now.
Stretchy,
With
thank you for the
Navia
prime.
around, we're not worried about this place's future.
We're gathered here today to tell our boss that
Thank
we support
you.
you and believe
Oh,
in
right,
you
right.
wholeheartedly. I believe everyone is here for you, not the glory days.
But there's only 6 of you now.
That's what we believe as well.
I will also always believe in the bond between us.
Thank you so much, everyone. Then I'll be brave and just accept everyone's support for what it is. This really is quite the surprise.
Yay!
I never thought that I'd have the chance to stand next to my mother. Not
Aw.
even in my wildest dreams.
That's so sweet. And thus, braving the tides together is done. Look at the cat!
It seems like I started to question myself a bit too much. I'll pick myself up again and become a more reliable president for all of you. Looking back on it, I'm honestly embarrassed by how I acted earlier.
Do you really see me as your partner?
Oh, whoa. Why'd you have to remind me? Please don't say that again. It's super embarrassing for me.
So you confessed, huh? In front of your mom and dad, you're gonna deny what you said to me.
Forget it now. Please forget that I ever said anything. Oh, wait. But it'd also be bad if you were to forget it. Okay, but please keep it a secret between us from now on. Please don't ever mention it again.
Damn. Fine. When I'm getting married, you'll know what you could have had. What could have been. And now I die. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, that was a fun quest. I know I got mega distracted during it, but that was a sad but fun quest. There we go. Trimming the hedges. I'm assuming the statue will go here, because this would be literally a perfect spot to put it, but whatever. Anyway, that was Genshin, and that was the stream. Chat, I'm tired.